bctv.com.
Success and equity. You'll find them at BC. Success is what you want. Equity is when we give you the tools and help to get that success. It doesn't matter who you were before. We're here to level the playing field and create a fair world where you can succeed no matter who you are, what you look like, or where you were before. We'll tell you how on BCTV.
And now your host, Francis Mayer.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Success and Equity on BCTV. I'm your host, Francis Mayer, and we're going to talk to the people and about the things and the places on the BC campus that make our students successful. BC is often the first stop for people who want to change their lives, and it's not as hard as you think because we have great people on campus. People don't get into education or come to work at BC because they're going to get rich or famous. They do it because they like helping people and they like seeing them succeed. And our next guest, Carla Young, is somebody who actually you did change your life to help people, didn't you, Carla?
Yes, indeed.
You were a South High graduate. You're homegrown, and you didn't go to school to help people, did you?
Well, I initially went to school in the STEM field, and my interest was in computer animation. Still a big passion of mine. And along the way, while I was in college, I did find that I had a knack to really seriously help others and just help people succeed and just help people find their way in life. And I think that's where my niche to really be in higher education came along the way.
Carla, have you taken a lot of late night phone calls from your friends? Are you that person?
Yes, all the time, yes.
Okay, all right. She has good ears. And we have to have good ears when we're working at the college because a lot of times those calls for help, they don't come directly, do they?
Right.
People have a roundabout way of alluding to their problems, and if you're empathetic, like it sounds like you are, you'll kind of cue in on that.
Right, yes, indeed.
And that's the little door you can go through to help somebody,
right?
And that passion actually outweighed your passion for computer animation.
Yes.
And that wasn't just a passing interest for you. This is something that you pursued for a while. You even had an internship, didn't you?
Yes. I was fortunate enough to have an internship with Disney Feature Animation while I was in college.
Disney.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just to clarify. So when you say computer animation, you were talking about working on like feature films.
Yes,
like,
and 3D
wow.
graphics and all that wonderful stuff. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Was there a particular event that happened that caused you to change course like that? That's a pretty big change.
Well, I was highly involved with clubs and organizations while I was in college, the National Society of Black Engineers, the Minority Engineering Program, and different things along the way. And I think just being involved and helping students along the way, being a mentor and an advisor, a peer advisor, things of that nature kind of really helped me see that need to help others and filter resources and just show students the path towards success and how they can filter through higher education and be successful along the way. I think those things really helped attribute to that.
Now, your parents went to college, but did they graduate?
No, they did some college.
Okay.
So technically, I'll be the first in the family to finish.
Who gets to check the box that says not some college, but
Right.
4-year degree or higher.
Right, correct.
And that's a big box to check. I mean, that opens countless doors for us in life and can take us all kinds of places. Now, you said that you were involved with different clubs and organizations on campus. I've heard Dr. Demanya say on campus that people who get involved, people who join clubs, they have a much higher rate of graduation than folks who don't. Was that a big part of your life at Northridge?
Oh, yes, definitely, indeed. You meet great people along the way. You get to network.
You get free lunches?
If you go to some meetings, sometimes they may have. You get to be in leadership roles. You actually get to learn how to run meetings. You get to learn how to be involved in the community. You get to actually travel, attend conferences, and just get other types of aspects of different types of things that help build you to who you are. That you normally wouldn't get inside the classroom. Being involved in fraternities and sororities is also another great avenue to gather different types of leadership skills as well.
And people ask me sometimes, they're like, how do you get things done? How do you enact change? And it's like, well, we don't live in a caveman culture anymore. You can't go beat on people to change society. You do form committees and network and jump through hoops. And I do agree with you that the activities help you learn how to do that.
Right,
You know,
right.
that's how you get a speed bump on your street.
Yeah.
That's how you deal with a noisy neighbor. You have to go through the hoops and follow the steps in a formal society.
Right.
When you went to South High, you were a Reb. That's a big leap to Northridge. Bakersfield and Northridge are two very different places. How was that transition for you?
Well, it was definitely more of a fast-paced environment, and thankfully I was able to fit in fairly well. I was able to really adjust with a great support system because I was heavily recruited through the Minority Engineering Program, and so I was able to get a jump start through the Summer Bridge program. So
Let's talk about expectations for a second, because
Sure.
boy, are those heavy.
yes,
You were recruited
yes. Through the
through STEM.
program, yeah,
Okay.
through STEM and through their orientation, their outreach program as well.
Right,
Yeah.
and the STEM industries are growing. You hear that a lot. It stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. And we need more females. We need more people of diversity in those fields.
Yes.
And so there are programs to do the recruiting. But I'm going to open this up a little bit to everybody. We all have expectations put on us from our parents, from our peer groups, and for you, I'm sure there was pressure from folks in the STEM community. Were they disappointed? Did they try to talk you out of changing fields?
No, everybody was there pretty much still supportive because I still very much support that field, and I still try to instill those careers in younger ladies, and still very much push the importance behind science, engineering, math, and technology. So it's still very much so needed. And just because I didn't take that path necessarily doesn't mean I still don't utilize it, because I still very much do within my career, whether it be through graphic design or some type of computer technology area. So
So you still play with that?
yes, definitely so. It's still
Like
very
as
much a part of my
hobby, or
field.
how do you still get to use those skills?
Whether it be through some type of web design or some type of coding or just graphic design in general, it's still very much a part of me, some way, somehow. And so I'm still able to carry on that message to
So you
youth.
can do some coding?
Yes.
Really?
Now, I may, whether I love it or not, that might be a different story, but I mean,
you can do it.
it's definitely a critical skill set that carries on with you in whatever you do.
I see you brought
So-
some materials with you today. Did you design this stuff? Did you do
yes,
this?
this is actually February is Black History Month, and
Knew that.
I did design the calendar that we have every year, and this is actually a joint calendar that we have between Bakersfield College and CSU Bakersfield, California State University Bakersfield.
That's the other college in town, friends. Now they haven't been around even a quarter of the length of time that we have, but they're good folks out there at CSUB.
And it also includes events that are going on in the community. And so what we do is we just combine everything all in one calendar, and it's available on both campuses. People are able to see what's going on and feel free to come out and support.
Well, it looks like there's stuff going on almost every day. What's happening
Yeah.
today? Let's just jump on that.
Well, today there will be an HBCU Caravan Tour, which stands for Historical Black College and Universities, and that's taking place on the campus of Bakersfield College from 10 to 2 p.m. at the campus center. And so there'll be 22 HBCUs on campus, and they'll be providing on-the-spot admissions, scholarships, and things of that
On-the-spot
nature.
admissions.
All students have to do is
Scholarships.
bring their transcripts, and they'll be evaluated right then and there.
So someone could get a scholarship today on our
Yes,
campus?
They sure could. And also instruments, too. If they are in the band and they bring their instrument on campus, they could possibly get a band scholarship.
Well, I need to call Tim Heasley like straight away. Tim Heasley actually is our drumline director, and he does a lot of stuff with performing arts on campus. And that's another way for people to get college scholarships. It's growing by leaps and bounds all the time. And if you've ever watched the marching bands in like the SEC, they're amazing. They do all these coordinated marching efforts. They form shapes on the field. It's amazing stuff. And that is just another way for you to get a scholarship to get that degree, and also make college more fun, because as you pointed out, people who are involved, they have a higher rate of graduation, and it's more fun, right?
Right.
The
right.
clubs help the time pass. You made friends.
Yes, lifelong friends, actually. People that I talk to this day. So, yes.
Really?
Yes, indeed.
All right, they take advantage of your friendly ears. You're a listener. Okay, so that's happening today, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the campus center. And we did bury the lead a little bit right there, and we apologize. But you can head on out and take advantage of that. Again, it is the Historical Black Colleges and University Caravan Tour. It's at BC from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the campus center. And tell us again, Carla, what could people get if they attend this event?
They can get on-the-spot admissions. There's scholarships that are available. And
Your musical instrument.
Musical instrument, yeah. There's band scholarships available, and just exposure to the HBCU world. And we have that new transfer agreement that we have now with the HBCU system and the transfer, the CCCs, the community colleges. So students can come and learn more about that information as well. So.
And does that mean it's easier now for them to transfer to the historical black colleges and universities?
Yes, they have that new transfer agreement that's set up through the system, so they can learn more information about that.
Wonderful. And Southern's part of that. Who else? Is it Howard and?
I'm sorry, I don't have the list with me.
Okay, that's
today,
fine.
but
No
they
problem.
do have the information available on site at the campus.
Head to Campus Center now. Be there, be square, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Scholarships, that's free money. That's what that means.
Yes, indeed.
That's a word that people should just spell out for today's students. Scholarship means it's money you don't have to pay back. Take advantage of that. It's the HBCU event in the Campus Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. today at Bakersfield College. Ms. Young, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to come and share this information with students. And you're here. You're here to help people, as is the entire Equity and Inclusion Office. Take advantage of this tremendous resource.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. When we come back, we're going to take a look at some people who help students on a student-to-student level. That's right. You're going to get help from your fellow students. Find out next on Success and Equity on BCTV.
The last time I did something I really enjoyed was going to CSUB after school. I went to see my friend over there, and we're gonna go to the gym, but then we had to pay some extra money to go to the gym, so we just decided to hang out, and it was really fun. We just talked about how much stuff we had to do, and basically just talked and hang out, and that was really cool.